There was a script going around earlier this year, speaking of movies, a biopic about Vince McMahon, and it was called Pandemonium. And it looks like Bradley Cooper. You know who Bradley Cooper is, right?
Of course. And I saw this as well.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper going to be possibly playing Vince McMahon in this highly fictionalized account of Vince McMahon's life.
What do you mean highly fictionalized?
Well, I'm sure a lot of things won't be shown, but
well, that's not good. I mean, the best thing would be it not fictionalized at all. The real story. That's what people would want to see. The real story of Vince McMahon. I mean, this guy has, without a doubt, I mean, without any fiction whatsoever added, would be probably one of the most interesting life stories ever told.
Yeah.
I mean, you would want the real deal from Vince. I mean, he's Vince McMahon. Who wouldn't want to delve into seeing exactly what Vince's life has been like all of these years? Well, I mean, but I'm Bradley Cooper. I don't know. Bradley Cooper. To me, seems like. And of course, if you say it's going to be highly fictionalized, maybe that would be. But Bradley Cooper seems too much of a comedic guy to me.
No, he's played some serious roles. He's a good actor. I think he would be.
I know he's a good actor, but I don't know. I just don't. When I think of Vince, I don't think of Bradley Cooper.
Well, who could play Vince then? Who would you have played?
Oh,
Vince?
I don't know. I'd have to go down a casting list and see. But I just think there would be somebody that would be. I don't know. Bradley Cooper just doesn't come across as authoritative enough to me.
Who would play Jerry Lawler?
Oh, and when what?
I mean, you and Vince, the announcing. I'm sure they would go over if that was part of the movie. I'm sure Jerry Lawler would be in the movie somewhere, right?
I doubt it.
Come on.
So, I mean, you can just throw anybody in those parts. The main character is Vince, and you gotta, I don't know, you just gotta have.
Well, here's my question: do you think Vince would want a movie like this out about his life? I mean, I don't know Vince. You know more better than a lot of people. Is Vince? Do you think he wants a movie highlighting his life like this? Is he that kind of person?
Oh, you know what? See, I may be totally off track here. Everything that I've seen about it, I thought it was going to be a WWE back movie. Is that not the case?
It's linked with
WWE. Somebody that's supposedly going to
with WWE Studios. There was a script that was leaked out, but I mean,
well, then trust me, if it's linked with WWE Studios, you don't even have to ask. I mean, if Vince didn't want a movie about his life, it wouldn't be going to be made. Well, unless, like you said, unless somebody else was making it. So yeah, obviously he must want to be on board with it.
But I'm sure. I mean,
who wouldn't want to have a movie made about your life? Anybody would want that.
But I'm sure a script it's been in the works for many years. I'm sure somebody put a script together. But when it comes to actually pulling the trigger, that's another story too. I mean, there's a lot of things have to happen, and a lot of things have to be added to the movie or taken out. I was just I would love to see this movie and be curious to see who actually does play Vince.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just can't imagine. Whenever I imagine, and I still think it would be cool. Whenever I imagine a movie about Vince, I can't think of anybody other than Vince playing the part.
Yeah,
Vince is one of the greatest on-camera characters or actors or whatever you want to say. He's one of the greatest on-camera people that I've ever worked with. He's I mean, it's just I don't even know if anybody will be able to duplicate what Vince McMahon does.
A lot of people,
other than him.
A lot of people talk about Vince, being a savage businessman, and you kind of have to be a cutthroat kind of guy to last this long and to be a billionaire. But when you look, when WWE Network has like these 24 episodes, and I know you probably don't see these, but they did one about Medusa, and obviously Medusa dropping the women's title on WCW. She wasn't back with WWE until she was in the Hall of Fame, and then Kurt Angle, who was gone for 11 years, coming back. They show these moments to where Vince is reuniting with Medusa and also Kurt Angle. And you can just, people want to talk about Vince, is out of touch or blah, blah, blah. But this guy is, some of these moments he shares with certain people, he just seems like a down to earth, just a regular, regular cool guy, a guy that you could probably have a couple drinks with and just, shoot the shit. Oops.
Look out. You can't say that kind of stuff. Well, no, you know what? You're exactly right. He really is. At least I don't know how many people really get to be that close to Vince because he has to deal with so many different people and different personalities and so many different facets of his business